and he or she will almost certainly know exactly where to go. That's because all cab drivers have to go through a very tough and thorough training called the knowledge. People who want to be cab drivers have to learn the name of every street in central London. There is no grid system, like there is in New York, for example, to make the task easier. London has a medieval street pattern. There are 16,000 streets in an area of 113 square miles, and they have to know exactly where each one is. They also have to memorize routes, or runs as they are called. Getting on a moped and driving around is the only way to do this. But that's not all. They also have to know where to find every restaurant, hotel, theatre, cinema, department store and public building on every street. The learner cabbies are tested on a regular basis. They have to pass one stage of the knowledge before they can move on to the next. The tests are difficult and the failure rate is high. Only 3 in 10 learner cab drivers will go on to become London cabbies. So how long did it take you to learn the knowledge?
It took me 18 months to do the knowledge.
So you've got to be prepared to give up a lot of time, a lot of social time, and work extremely hard, almost every evening.
If the learner cab driver passes the final exam, he is awarded his licence. He also receives what is known as a Bible, not the religious kind, but a rule book. It deals with an essential part of the job, passengers.
Are most passengers polite?
Yes, the majority of them are.
95% of the people are very polite.
Have you had any famous people in your cab?
I have, yes, quite a few. It's difficult to remember all of them, but Joan Collins very recently, Robin Williams.
Tom Cruise, Nicole Kidman.
To provide an even better service, many cabbies belong to radio-controlled taxi services like this one. Here at Computer Cab, they handle 1 call a second, 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. All their cabs are fitted with transmitters that are tracked by satellite. When a call comes through, the controller looks at the screen to find out the exact location of each cab and can then send out the cab nearest to the caller. The technology may be much more sophisticated than in the early days of the London cab, but one thing never changes. Wherever you want to go in London, you can be sure a cabbie will always know how to take you there. Can you take me home, please?
Of course, madam.